just about everybody who's watched this show knows we always start with memorabilia, and it's with a really heavy heart today that we show a couple of these, because you know what I'm going to show. The man we lost yesterday, Davy Lopes, 80 years young. Here's one of the cards from 1976 after he was the stolen base leader in 75 with, I think, 72 of them, along with Lou Brock and Joe Morgan, but he was number 1 that year. Yeah, that's a Topps card. And here's a Topps 77 Dodger card, Davy Lopes with an autograph on it. It's not a real autograph, but I guess these were printed on autos, weren't they? Let's see. Yeah, it's a printed on autograph behind him there. That's kind of neat. Let's see if you can see that. Yeah, there it is right there. It's a nice card. All right, let's get the show started. We're going to remember number 15. He was one of our guys. Loved him. All right, get the show started. 10 count countdown. Yeah. Well, don't get too excited. Not yet. It's not time yet. We're off today. Come on in, pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. I'm Randy. You know who you are. This is the best, first, and only video podcast by fans, for fans of your LA Dodgers. There's one right there. All right. Today's the 9th day of April. Our last show was on the 6th. By the way, the new place you'll find us on YouTube is youtube.com/@Let'sTalkDodgers. Don't know if you know that. We started that from the beginning of the season. We got a new title for our YouTube page so people can find it a lot easier. So that'll work for that. Let's go through what's going on here. First of all, the Dodgers wake up today back home. I said they're back home. Yeah, we're happy about that, right? Okay. They wake up today 9-3 on the season, good for a 3-game lead in the NL West over the Padres, Diamondbacks, and Rockies. Those 3 teams are all tied at 6-6 on the season, so they're all 3 games back of us. The Giants are down at the bottom of the pile where they belong at 5-8, and they're 4.5 games back. Push them further. I like seeing them in last place. Ha! All right, at 9-3, the Dodgers do have the best record in baseball right now. Like that too. All right, in the news, let's get to the last 3 games we did. This is something we knew we started this year. We're just kind of reviewing the 3 games that just happened. Dodgers were at Toronto at the scene of the crime when they won their World Series last year. And this is kind of a rematch. It was billed as a big rematch thing. Everybody was watching it. Okay, I get it. It was on TBS one night, and it was on, I think, was it MLB or one of the big ones? Anyway, everybody's been talking about it. I think it was on TBS one night and MLB Network. I don't know. Anyway, Toronto. Dalton Rushing led Los Angeles to a blowout 14-2 victory over the Blue Jays on Monday night. The first installment of this week's World Series rematch against the Toronto Blue Jays at Rogers Center. Rushing reached base in all 5 of his trips to the plate, slugging 2 home runs, which we're going to hear in just a minute, in his first career 4-hit game. So that's pretty cool. First 4-hit game for Dalton Rushing in the majors. Max Scherzer exited the game after just 2 innings and 36 pitches due to a right forearm tendonitis. Do you believe that guy? I don't know. Anyway, this is a man in his 40s already, so leave him alone. I dropped my lawn. We'll get off your lawn. Okay, all right, Max. Dodgers hit a total of 5 home runs in this game. We're going to hear every one of them right now. 5 home runs. They've done that twice already this year. Check this out. You get this from Hernandez, Freeman, Ohtani, Rushing, and Rushing. Rushing did it twice. Here's Hernandez in the first inning.
Only Dodger to get the majority amount of cheers in the pregame festivities is now digging in. The former Blue Jay Teoscar Hernandez.
Hernandez lifts a fly ball down the left field line. If it's fair, it's got a chance. It's gone. Teoscar Hernandez opens the scoring with a 2-run blast.
I love it.
Only Dodger
to comes home. Freeman drills a ball in the air, right center field. How far will it go? Big man power, Freddie Freeman.
That's what I was worried about with these sinkers to the left-handed hitters, both to Tucker and then to Freeman.
Yeah, that's cool.
Today with
Here's
the base hit
Ohtani.
and run score, the on-base streak extended to 41.
Ohtani digs it out, sends it in the air, center field. Varsho back, it is gone to center field.
Bye-bye.
Ohtani's 3rd in 4 games on the trip.
So he's a pretty good hitting pitcher.
You think? How about in the 7th inning,
Big
Dalton Rushing?
times for the Dodgers in this game. They've scored in 5 of their 6 offensive innings and lead 9-1. Dalton Rushing has reached base all 3 times, 2 hits, and he was hit. And drills a ball to right center field for the 2nd time in as many days has hit it out. Dalton Rushing with his best 2-day stretch in the big leagues. Double digits for LA again.
All right, and the last one came in the 8th. So you had the 1st, 3rd, 6th, 7th, and 8th innings. We had home runs. Here's Rushing's in the 8th.
13-1. Monster day going for Rushing. 3 for 3 with a home run.
Make it 4.
Cranks another. He's got a 2nd bomb. Who is this guy? Dalton Rushing exploding. Well, there's one Dodger catcher that won the World Series the last time they were in this ballpark. He gets the rest today. And the other one goes deep twice as part of a 4-for-4 night.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And for good measure, Miggy Rowe pitched the 9th inning too in the blowout. We just annihilated Toronto 14-2 in that game 1. In game 2, just like the World Series, Yamamoto shut down the Blue Jays again. He allowed 1 run in 6+ innings. He finished with 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, 5 hits against the Jays. His 6th inning performance led the Dodgers to a 4-1 win in the 2nd game. But in game 3, the Dodgers lost their only game on this road trip yesterday. On the mound was Ohtani. He was able to keep the Jays off the board for his first 2 innings, but he ran into a little bit of trouble in the 3rd. He issued 1 out, walked to Dalton Varsho, who advanced to second base on a pass ball before coming around to score on an RBI double from Jesus Sanchez, ending Ohtani's streak at 24 2/3 scoreless innings pitched. Goes back to last year. Well, he had a good run at it, so why not? Ohtani departed after 6 innings with a 3-1 lead. Once Ohtani was out of the game, though, Toronto rallied, scoring twice against Jack Dreyer, who didn't look his sharpest. To tie the game in the 7th, score held up as the winning run against Ben Casparis in the 8th. Dodgers won the series 2-1. The Blue outscored the Jays in this series to take the series 21-7. All right. But that doesn't mean anything because, the Jays outscored us in the World Series, but we still beat them. So, just saying. All right, injury report, a little quick update. I'm only doing these when we get an update from the Dodgers on something that we haven't talked about since the last time. So we have one update for you today. It's on Mookie Betts with his right oblique strain. He's expected to return late April or early May. His status right now, well, Betts is participating in defensive drills, but there's no timeline for him to resume swinging a bat. Both Betts and manager Dave Roberts are hopeful that he can return before the typical timeline of usually 4 to 6 weeks for a oblique thing. I like to go 2 months because I keep telling you this, I remember when Nomar was with the team years back, he had an oblique that plagued him almost the entire season. He'd go out for a month or so, come back in, re-injure it, go back out for another month, come back. He must have done that 2 or 3 times, missed half the season doing that. So obliques are very tender muscles, so be careful. Now, Nomar was older when it happened, so that's different. But Mookie's not a spring chicken either, so just got to be careful with obliques, all right? Okay, and on the sad note we just talked about, you probably heard it already, yesterday, former second baseman Davey Lopes, premier leadoff hitter and stolen base artist, was part of the MLB's longest tenured infield, along with Steve Garvey, Bill Russell, and Ron Cey. Passed away on Wednesday after a lengthy illness. He was 80. I heard it was Parkinson's. I heard Ron Cey tell somebody yesterday he had a 5-year battle with Parkinson's, and it wasn't a good quality of life. So hats off to one of the best that ever did it, Davey Lopes. Lots of stuff online about him. I'm not going to give you too much about him. He spent the first 10 years of his 16-year career with the Dodgers, compiling a .262 batting average in 1,207 games with 99 home runs, 384 RBIs, and 418 stolen bases. He won a Gold Glove in '78, was a 4-time All-Star, including 1980 when the Dodgers hosted the All-Star game, and Lopes received the most All-Star votes of any MLB player that year. Lopes ranks 26th in Major League history in stolen bases. So we salute you today, Davey Lopes. Thank you for being a Dodger. As long as you were. All right. Fun stuff. Got some fun stuff in the extra content department. I'll tell you about a little later on when we end this show. It's going to be posted up so you can go look at a quick little movie. It's about 29 minutes, but I think you're going to like it. I'll tell you about it in a few minutes. Let's do some shout-outs. Oh, we got a lot of them today. I think some of these are newbies or people that just kind of chimed in on the Facebook page within the last day or two. Let's see, we have Valerie M., Corey S., Darlene M., Umberto S., Jeanette H., Maria V., John P., Bob C., Marcia G., Lynn T., Aaron G., David C., Kathy E., Roger E., and you and me, and Fox Jabri, who's also Fox Cali because he is El Zorro. Thank you, everybody, for watching Let's Talk Dodgers. Oh, one more. Also, my buddy Big Jack from the Vipers, he's probably still on spring break, but we'll see you and the Vipers next week, right? Right. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching Let's Talk Dodgers. Thanks also for subscribing on YouTube, following us here on Facebook. Tell all your Dodger-loving friends where we are, and tell them to watch, too. Tell them to like us on Facebook. Tell them to hit the subscribe button when they're on YouTube. We're always talking Dodgers in here. Welcome aboard all the newbies. Can I have a shout out for all the newbies, please? All right. Glad to have you in here with us, too. Tip of the Dodger cap. Also, if you have fan mail, you can toss it in the Facebook page or write to us at letstalkdodgers@gmail.com. And for the first time ever, if you haven't heard this already this month, if you have comments, you'll be able to make them in the YouTube videos now. I think this is our third one or fourth one, so that's pretty cool. Good date in Dodger history for most of you out there who remember this guy, and I know you will. On April 9th, that's today, April 9th. On April 9th, on this date in 1981, I remember it like it was yesterday. On opening day, Fernando Valenzuela made his first major league start in place of scheduled starter Jerry Royce. Now, it wasn't his first appearance with the Dodgers because he was in the bullpen in 1980. Anybody remember that? In September of 80, he was in the bullpen. But his first opening day and his first major league start, and he was in place of Jerry Royce, who hurt himself jogging in the outfield that day. I think he fell into a hole or something. I don't know what happened to him. Anyway, for all Fernando did on this date in 1981 was he blanked out Houston on 5 hits at Dodger Stadium 2-0 during the strike-shortened season, and the 20-year-old rookie from Mexico leads the league in game starts with 25, complete games with 11, and he ended up shutting out 8 that year. So way to go, Fernando. Cy Young and Rookie of the Year in the same year? I think so. All right, stats of the day. I got a couple. We don't go crazy on the stats here. We try not to get too much and too deep into the fan graph style of picking everything apart. Although there's some that make a point, and sometimes it's fun to kind of look around what's going on. All right, first of all, Ohtani extended his on-base streak to 43 games yesterday, and that dates back to last season. He tied Ichiro Suzuki, who did this in 2009, for the most by a Japanese-born player. He's also tied for 6th longest on-base streak in the Dodgers have seen in the modern era since 1900. So that's pretty good. So shout out to Mr. Ohtani. Yeah. Let's talk about stats right now. I know we're not even a month into the season yet. Well, just about a month. Let's do some batting and pitching. Just some quickies, nothing fancy. All right, stat leaders right now on your team. Who's leading our team in batting average right now? It's not a big guess. Andy Pages at 413. Wait a minute. You're slacking, Andy. It was 500 the other day. All right, leading RBIs, Freddie Freeman with 13. Hits, Mr. Pages again with 19. Home runs, Ohtani, Pages, and Rushing all have 3. How about runs scored? Mookie, Teo, and Shohei all have 7 each runs scored. Those other guys are going to eclipse Mookie because he's still out. How many wins do our best pitchers have? Well, only one guy has 2 wins so far. Yamamoto's got 2 of them. Here's a good one for you. Who's got the most strikeouts on the team so far? Well, clue you, it ain't Kershaw. He's not here anymore. Okay. It's Tyler Glasnow. He's got 15 Ks right now. Way to go, TG. Who's got the best ERA on the team? Anybody know? Take a guess. It's 0 for Mr. Ohtani, of course. Who's got the most innings pitched? Well, that's an easy one. Yoshi Yamamoto's got 18 innings pitched. All right. Last 2 stats coming up. StatCast Challenge Board. This is the newest thing we started doing just a couple of weeks ago. The automated ball and strike system's in play, ABS. It's the challenge system. They have a new stat regarding the ABS. It'll be online. It's on board, featuring all the stats regarding ABS challenges. We're only going to look at them from time to time, just the majors. I don't want to get too detailed with this. You can go crazy with these stats, but I just checked the board today, and over there it says that Will Smith is 3rd in overturns. That's a stat. It means how many times have you overturned a call that was against you? Well, Will Smith has overturned it. He's challenged 15 times, and he's won 9 of the 15. He's lost 6. So that's a 60% success rate. That's pretty good. He's batting 600 on overturns, I guess I don't know. All right, Jack in the Box. Jumbo Jack Watch. Yes, they're doing it again this year. In case you didn't hear, Jumbo Jack Watch. Jumbo Jack Watch. Hey, we get free Jumbo Jacks when the Dodgers strike out 7 guys, or the pitching staff does. We get it the next day. Well, they didn't do it yesterday, so poo-poo on that. But so far this season, the team's off to a not too bad start. The team's done 8 out of 12 games. That's a little low. It's 66%, but they'll get it back up to 80 where they had it mostly last year. But 8 out of 12 games so far this year. Remember, free Jumbo Jacks, the purchase of a large drink at your local Jack in the Box in Ventura and LA counties the day after the Dodgers get 7 or more strikeouts. They didn't do it yesterday, so don't go today. We got another chance for you tomorrow, and we'll talk about it in just a few minutes. We got some quick hit trivia for you. We're in the midst of running through some of the questions that Mark Langell, the team historian, published in his Dodger Insider magazine back in 2017. So let's try another one of those right now. These are all 3-choice, multiple-choice questions. This is a toughie. This is a neat one. And don't feel bad if you don't get it, because it's for old-timers. The guys that have been around will know this one. Maybe not. Hey, I make you feel better. I even asked this to AI. It didn't know. It blew it. It blew the question. Which Dodger, one guy, which Dodger hit the first home and road home runs in the history of the Los Angeles Dodgers franchise in April 1958? I'll repeat it. Which Dodger hit the first home run road and first home run and road home runs in the history of the Los Angeles Dodgers franchise in April 1958? Was it Wally Moon? Was it Gino Cimoli? Or was it Dick Gray? It was one of those 3 guys. One of those 3 guys hit the first home and road home runs in the history of the Los Angeles Dodgers in April of 58. All right? Give the answer in just a few minutes. All right. Let's get you out to the ballpark. Dodgers, as I mentioned, are back home at 9-3. Man, what a great record. Best record in baseball. They're playing Texas. They're going to host Texas the next 3 days. So shout out to Lacey. Can I get a shout out to Lacey? She's the only Texas Ranger fan I know of, and she lives up in the Bay Area. Or actually in the Sacramento area. Different. All right, on Friday, that's tomorrow, April 10th. April 10th. It's going to be the guy with the most strikeouts on the team, Tyler Glasnow. He's going up against a guy named Kumar Rocker. I wonder if he's a rocker. It's a 7:10 game on Friday at the Ravine, 7:10er, Sportsnet LA. All right. Saturday, the 11th of April, Emmett Sheehan's going up against Jack Leiter. Isn't that Al Leiter's nephew? Yeah, it is. That's a 6:10er. 6:10er on Saturday. All right. Sportsnet LA and the usual places. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. All right. Sunday, April 12th. Roki Sasaki's going up against Jacob deGrom. That should be a marquee matchup. That's a 1:10 game. Sportsnet LA and on whatever networks you're watching on, MLB.tv and those guys. So they're all different times. Friday's a 7:10er, 6:10er Saturday, 1:10er on Sunday. Everybody get that? All right. Wait a minute. If you missed any part of it, just back it up and watch it again. All right, quick hit trivia answer. A few moments ago we asked you, which Dodger, one guy did it, which Dodger hit the first home run on the road, and which Dodger hit the first home run at home in the Coliseum? That would be that year. When the Dodgers first got here, the franchise showed up in LA in April of 1958. One guy did both. One guy hit the first road home run, and the same guy hit the first home run. One guy. Was it A, Wally Moon? Was it B, Gino Cimoli? Or was it C, Dick Gray? Anybody get it? Cheryl, did you get it? Lynn T, did you get it? You guys were around then. How about David C. or Kathy E? Did you guys get it? It's C, Dick Gray. But just to make all you young guys feel better, I asked Copilot, Microsoft Edge's Copilot, the AI agent. I asked the same question, the Copilot. Got it wrong. He said it was 2 different guys. Wrong. So I corrected them. They said, thanks for correcting them. Who knew? All right, we'll do some more of those later. Those are kind of fun. Thank you to Mark Langell. Tip of the Dodger captain, Mark Langell, for writing those questions up. They're very cool. All right, now for the rest of the story here. Other cool stuff. As you know, I don't forget this. Whenever we have an off day like this, you got to have some cool Dodger stuff to listen to or watch, right? Because there's no game. Oh yeah, you can watch Let's Talk Dodgers. That doesn't count. Or you don't have to watch Let's Talk Dodgers. But if you don't watch, you won't find out about all the cool stuff. Anyway, cool content I'm leaving in this page on Facebook right after this show. And I've mentioned this before, but it's a long time ago because this was about 3-4 years ago when it happened. Remember when everybody was worried about getting Gil Hodges into the Hall of Fame? Well, his son and some other people got together and they did a 29-minute documentary on the incredible career of Gil Hodges, which was instrumental eventually on getting him finally elected to the Hall of Fame a few years ago. Well, I'm going to put that documentary back up on our Facebook page so you can watch it yourself again and check out those 50s Dodgers, which included Gil Hodges, and then watch his career unfold as he became the manager of the Mets and all that stuff. So it'll be a fun watch for you if you haven't seen it before. The Gil Hodges story, again, right here on the Facebook page of Let's Talk Dodgers, underneath this here Let's Talk Dodgers episode. All right, you got that? All right. Anyway, that's going to do it for now. Don't forget Texas is coming to town, and they open tomorrow, so get your tickets early. I'm Randy, you know who you are. Whoa, yeah. Come on back, pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. We'll talk to you again right after the series of this weekend with the Rangers. So thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Me too. I always love LA. Hey, I'm always rooting LA. We're always talking LA too. See you next time, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.